Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a super duper couple in love. Love's reacting to some Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah!
And this is Dragon Ball Super episode number 68. You can get early ad-free access and see our full watch-along reactions to this series on Patreon. Link is in the description of this video. Are you ready to do this?
Born ready.
Okay.
My whole life I've waited for Dragon Ball episode 68. Born ready.
Oh? No, previously on. Ooh.
Bulma's going to her lab.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and she's pissed.
There's no one else around. Security's been verified.
It's gonna work this time. I'm positive.
Another time machine?
I know time travel is against the laws of the universe or whatever, but still.
Bulma!
Okay, so this was...
Please work, please work, please work. What? Another failure? Ugh, it must have something to do with this part. It's the only piece made of a material from the future. There has to be a present-day substitute I can use.
Are you really gonna use a wish to resurrect us all? That's right, King Kai. Besides, the last time we called Shenron, we only used one wish to ask him where the Super Dragon Balls were.
Yeah, and he cried.
Use another wish to bring you guys back to life. I can't breathe, King Kai.
You say you'll bring us back, but how can we trust you on that when something always seems to come up at the last second?
Fair.
Yeah.
Look, don't worry, it's gonna happen this time. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Goku.
Hey, a perfect match! All I have to do is find the element and I can finish the time machine. What? Under the surface? Near the core?
Yo!
Hold on! Nothing to see here!
Huh?
Sure.
You have to knock first!
Sorry, but how am I supposed to knock when I'm using instant transmission? Mind if I borrow your dragon radar for a bit?
Here you go.
Wish actually knows where it is.
Thanks a lot, Bulma.
So once the dragon gets...
Kept in a safe place this time.
If Goku finds out I'm building a time machine, it'll get back to Beerus. Then I'll have a destroyer mad at me. If Goku summons Shenron, I can just go to him and wish for that crystal instead.
One must be down there.
This is not a good idea.
Mm-mm.
Don't dance around too much. The floors are slippery. You get to dress them up in all sorts of adorable outfits. Isn't it great, 18? Huh?
Doesn't care.
It's just all this shopping's made me think how Krillin never wants anything for himself.
Hot shot. Okay, there we go.
I say it's time we get something for your daddy.
Aw.
What's taking him so long?
Uh-oh.
Don't be mad, I can explain.
Explain what?
We're wondering if you could serve us one of your delicious meals.
You're here for food.
That's what they're always here for.
Don't be mad because the food's not ready yet. Of course you came to eat, because there's nothing else to see down here.
Great poker face.
I can't have Beerus get suspicious and start looking around in my lab.
And that was totally not suspicious worthy.
Okay, I knew just the place.
This might be...
Why did she assume Goku's gonna bring them back there? I mean...
Great. I got all 7. Time to get back.
You can just summon Shenron there.
Bulma!
Okay.
I'm done!
I guess he's gonna return the radar, okay.
Where are you? Guess she's not here.
Instant transmission, you'll know.
Well, too bad. Eternal Shenron, by your name I summon you forth!
Shenron!
Shenron? I have an important thing to do now, but take your time.
My wish is for everyone on King Kai's world.
Hold on a second.
Oh, Bulma. Oh, no! 18?
Oh, great Shenron! No, you don't, piggy. You haven't even heard my wish yet.
Oh, 18's gonna wish something for Krillin.
Don't think we've forgotten your Shenron history. Comfortable pair of ultra soft underwear.
What do you need to wish for now?
I'm gonna bring King Kai and his pals back to life.
Then that still leaves one wish, doesn't it?
That's right.
My wish
Yes.
is for Krillin.
There we
You
go.
understand wanting to do something nice for your spouse, right, Goku?
I guess.
I was gonna say, does he?
Yeah, I think he really does.
They are all so embarrassing.
Bulma comes in.
My dream of world domination is one wish away from
Oh.
Oh no.
Considering we eat 3 gourmet meals every day and don't pay rent, I don't think it's been all that bad.
True.
Oh, Shenron, a word, please.
Oh.
Trunks and Goten too?
Did you make a wish yet, Dad?
I haven't had a chance.
Good, we've got a big one we want Shenron to grant. It's about time us kids finally get some FaceTime with Shenron, right, Goten?
No. You haven't earned it.
It's bad for a child to think he can get anything he wants in life simply by wishing for it.
Yep.
Oh, come on, 18.
I said no, and I mean it.
Good job, 18.
I don't care who, but one of you should hurry and make a wish.
2, 3. Come on already!
Ouch.
Leave me alone, I'm fine. No one expects to be blindsided, but this time I'll be ready for it.
Hold on, it's an emergency!
Oh.
Are there any wishes left?
Yeah.
Pan's had a fever all day, and it's getting worse.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, that's the wish.
Yeah.
I think her being part Saiyan makes it hard to find an effective medicine.
We would never say no to Pan.
You guys are the best.
Well, go.
Right. Shenron, I wish for you to restore Pan's health.
Good.
Because I didn't
Yay!
know she was sick yet. I thought he was bringing her in to wish for her ball back.
Yay!
All right, Pan!
Even,
Wish has been granted.
even Shenron smiling.
What a nice moment. For the next time we summon Shenron, and you can decide who has dibs then.
If you're waiting this long to bring back King Kai, can't we wait a little longer?
He's not going anywhere.
No way! I made a promise to King Kai!
It's not on paper, it doesn't count.
It's not on paper. He gave his word. His word means something.
Anyway, can we talk about my wish?
This is when did Roshi become a lawyer?
Yeah.
All of you shut up! Goku got the Dragon Balls to fulfill his promise and fix what he did to me! Me!
Does it really make any difference whether you're alive or dead?
She's got a point.
Feels different!
What? It feels different?
Maybe you should take all this as a sign to sit this one out.
It just doesn't feel like it's your day.
Hey, damn it!
Listen to mine.
Third time's the charm, kids. Shenron, I'm coming!
Oh.
Gotta have the rule of 3.
I'll let this one go.
There's at least one wish left, right? Well, sorry, guys. I'm taking it. If it wasn't for my radar, Goku wouldn't have found the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron and...
She's got a point.
She's...
If you forgot this wishing business and just asked him, do you know what he'd say?
He has everything he wants.
I have my perfect 18 and Marin in my life. I have everything a man could ask for.
Yep.
I guess that does sound like something he'd say.
Yeah.
Being with him is the best present you can give.
You're right.
Good advice,
Bulma.
Bulma.
Next.
Yeah, I mean, anything else is just like letting him know that you thought about him, but it's not.
For 10 million Zenny, can you send over a pink car filled with girls in bikinis?
Awesome.
Not bad, Bulma.
Bulma's the
You've
best
become an
friend
even
ever.
better wish granter than Shenron.
He's still there.
18, if you get rid of this weirdo, all this is yours.
Done and done.
I never told you what my wish was.
We came to ask Shenron for...
What?
Yeah, what do we?
You don't need anything.
When you finally have something, come back to me and maybe I can help. And with that, I can get my wish granted.
I still haven't had my wish granted.
Go deep under the Earth's surface and find this rare crystal. If you can bring it back to me, I'll let you have the last wish.
Seems like it could be dangerous down
Yeah!
Unfortunately, there is no time for that. I must go.
If you go, I'll have no choice but to tell Lord Beerus that you were rude to us.
He's here.
Way to go, Bulma.
Lord Beerus. Fine, I'll stay. Make it snappy. I've been here too long.
Right, I'll try.
What do you do in the meantime when you're not like someone from Dragon Balls?
My only disappointment was that Bulma could not stay and eat with us. I'm curious as to where she ran off to.
Maybe it had something to do with Shenron.
Looks pretty close to the picture. Lord Beerus?
You don't understand. My body is about to disappear. Hey, Lord Beerus. Hello, what a pleasant surprise.
Why are you acting all nervous?
Yeah.
Did you get the crystal or not?
Yeah, there was a small hiccup. Bulma, this is the element you wanted, is it not? Very suspicious. I hope this doesn't mean you've secretly been building a time machine.
There's so many
doesn't.
rules, who can keep track of them all?
Ooh. Yep.
I won't time travel anymore, I promise!
Good to hear. And just so you're not tempted.
Ha! Yeah, you kind of had that coming.
Oh, right, King Kai. I wish for everyone on King Kai's world.
So just get the Dragon Balls again.
I'll get you next time, buddy. How many times did I tell you to make the damn wish?
You live on a great tennis ball. What are you worried about?
I mean, but that's still only using 2 out of the 3 wishes, so there is still a third wish that is usable. You just gotta get the Dragon Ball.
Yeah, you just gotta get them again, which, I mean, they have the radar, so it's easy, but, you know, they won't because that's what that filler episode was about. So they gotta go on to something else. I am looking forward to when they get to the tournament again, because, like, before a whole Goku Black saga came in, they were gonna have another tournament with all universes. So I hope they get back to that fairly soon.
I'm also intensely curious as to where this next chapter goes for Bulma and Beerus. Because as soon as he saw that element, he knew exactly what she was up to.
Yep.
And this is definitely, this interaction has definitely tarnished their relationship a bit because it's broken trust. I mean, they had very clearly communicated to Bulma, I think on more than one occasion, the dangers of time travel, and yet she was still going behind their back to experiment with it. So that's not going to go well, and I'm curious to see what the fallout from that is.
I don't think there's going to be too much of a fallout, because I think that she's just going to, you know, fill him with good, scrumptious food, and all will be forgiven. They destroyed her time machine and, like, the notes or whatever to build the time machine.
On the bright side, she did test her pressurized suits because Goku wore it to the center of the Earth, and it worked very well. Like, he came back alive and in one piece, so that's a win.
I love Bulma being a boss, though, and coming in and granting everyone's wish already. Yeah.
Except for Trunks and Goten, who demanded a wish and yet did not actually have a wish.
Which is very true to, like, I don't know, being a kid. Like, you know, you want what you can't have, and you want to be an adult, but, like,
don't want to be overlooked.
Yeah. At the same time, you don't know what it means to be an adult.
Yep.
So you don't even know what you want. I mean, like, I'm sure as a kid, there's, like, you know, plenty of wishes I could have had, and they all would have been stupid. But yeah, like, it's just, I saw, like, that moment that because they pretty much have everything they want. I mean, they have superpowers. They live a great life. I mean, especially Trunks, he's, like, rich, uber rich, and Bulma's throwing around like 10 million. Zenny's just, like, nothing. Calling up her, I don't know, I guess she's like, I always said that Goku was a pimp because he pimped out Bulma, but I guess Bulma's the pimp because she's just got hoes ready to go.
No, Bulma's a boss. There's a difference. There is a difference.
Yeah,
she's a boss.
She's a boss. She's a boss of the pimps, though.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Yeah. Pimp boss. There we go.
I don't think my wishes as a kid would have been stupid. I would want to fly or talk to animals. And I think either of those would be worth a wish.
Yeah.
I have not yet learned in all my years how to talk to animals or how to fly. So
See, yours would have been
would've been
better.
good.
Yeah, I would have wished for like a disco ball. Mine would have been dumb.
you would have wished to be Spider-Man, let's be honest.
Yeah, probably would have. But Goten and Trunks can already fly. So like that's what I'm
True.
saying. Like they already have superpowers, and so like once you already have superpowers, and like you have all the money that you need, and I don't know, you have eventually like what do they need?
Maybe they would have cured cancer or like, world peace or something.
Yeah, it would have been great, but most kids probably aren't thinking about that. Most kids are selfish. So I think my favorite Pilaf getting owned moment was Gohan coming in and just like driving him into the ground.
Oh my God.
That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
And speaking of Gohan, like, what a wonderful moment as like everybody's fighting over what feels like very trivial wishes. And he comes in, his baby girl is sick, he's got her all bundled up, and yet, unlike everyone else who's like, I'm taking the wish, next wish is mine, he comes in, he's like, hey guys, like, Pan is sick, do you mind if I go and take a wish? Like, he's
Not demanding it. Yeah.
He's so uber polite and like has the best cause out of anyone. And what I love about that is like he came in, his request was totally legitimate, it was totally polite and respectful, and everybody without a second thought rallied behind it. I love that.
And it's just a good reminder of, that age-old saying, you don't have nothing, or if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And so that really is like, I think we just take so much for granted sometimes, like our health. And other things that it's just like, you always think about what you don't have, and and it's so easy to look over and not be grateful for all that you do have. And I think it's also like part of what our, social media and like society, like in general, it's been like perpetuating. And it's not just like from social media. I mean, there was like Cribs or whatever, and like other things about like, like was it Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous? And it's just like all these things that are just like showing like all like just extravagance and just things that you don't need. But like, we're all guilty of it, of wanting things that we don't necessarily need, and like overlooking things that we do have, like our health.
I was actually listening to a podcast and they were talking about, and this is all incredibly relatable, but like, and I'm super guilty of this. Like when things are going well in your life, there comes like a moment when you go, wow, like things are actually pretty great.
Yeah.
And anytime I think that, instantaneously the next thought that enters my brain is, shit, what's about to go wrong?
Yeah.
And inevitably something always does, right? And that's sort of like that rule of three, like, oh, when somebody dies and you're like, oh my God, it's the rule of three. And so you you wait until you find the third, and then you're like, see, it was the rule of three. That's sort of the same thing as like everything's going right. Okay, shit, what's about to go wrong? And then you hyper focus on all of those worst case scenario possibilities and what could go wrong until you find something. And so they was talking about the psychology of like how we are kind of ingrained to be fearful of being happy and joy in our lives.
Great.
Because we're always terrified of it going away. We always feel like, oh my God, now that I'm happy, the other shoe can drop and it's all going to be taken away from me.
Yeah.
And so they were talking about like the different psychological studies and like people who are resentful of what they don't have. And so like they can't achieve happiness because they're just constantly focused on what they don't have rather than what they do. And then the people who finally recognize what they do have, but then fall into fear of losing it. And it was this whole study about like kind of our approach to joy and happiness and being able to accept it. And the one group of people who actually were able to accept their own joy and their own happiness and recognize it, and not fall into patterns of fear or terror about losing it, and not fall into resentment about what they don't have, and know like, hey, I'm going to have some good days. I'm going to have a bad day eventually, and then I'm going to have some more good days. And like average is going to be probably pretty good, and I'm comfortable with that. Like I'm happy. The people who felt that way were the people who practiced gratitude on a daily basis, because they had trained their minds to recognize the good things in their life and to focus on that, as opposed to focusing on either what they don't have or from a scarcity fear perspective, what they were about to lose. And I thought that was just really interesting, that like that is how you can train your brain to actually be a little bit more happy and accepting of your own happiness.
And on that note, thanks so much to all of you for like just this community
Yes.
and this channel and this journey that we've been going on.
Yes.
And I mean, yeah, it's just something that we're super grateful for. And so just really wanted to say how much we appreciate that and everything y'all do, like your enthusiasm, your comments, your recommendations, like checking out Dragon Ball Z and like look where it's led us, and like all the joy and happiness and like fun times that we've had, and like the, I mean, yeah, the goofiness and the silliness and ragging on the Kais and dressing up like Vegeta and Bulma, and yeah, it's just and hopefully, we've given you some good times as well, and some laughter and entertainment. And so, yeah, just on that note, thank you all so much for everything.
I could not have said it better at all.
You definitely could have. You're more eloquent in speaking than I am.
No, I mean, truly, this is something that we are grateful for every day. Like, we look forward to our Friday night live streams and getting able to like interact with you in real time. And then, of course, all of these incredible recommendations, the journeys that we've gone on, like this is our dinner conversation and stuff. We couldn't be more grateful and like this is the joy in our life.
Thanks so much for watching our reaction for Dragon Ball Super episode 68, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive. Thanks, everyone.